Fellow Oklahomans and Americans, I come to you once again as a sworn elected official serving in the Oklahoma House of Representatives to warn you of the Biden administration's continued acts of despotism and seemingly never-ending power-grabbing practices. And the most recent edict from the president is undoubtedly one of the most tyrannical assertions of unconstitutional federal overreach ever thrust upon our republic. It is counter to the provisions of the U.S. Constitution, particularly the separation of powers between the legislative and the executive branches, as well as those existing between the state and the federal government, for the president to exert this type of unilateral overreach. President Biden evidently needs to be reminded that the whole of government, the power of our Constitution, resides with the people, exercised through their respective state, and is by no means concentrated into the singular office of the president. President Biden's dictatorial comments yesterday should be found offensive by every American, as there is no provision in our form of government for autocracy. The Oklahoma legislature, in conjunction with the governor's office, through the passage and implementation of House Bill 1236, has reasserted the powers of the state as prescribed in the 10th Amendment. We are well poised in Oklahoma to defend our citizens from such absurd federal overreach and are prepared to take whatever appropriate actions are necessary to secure the rights of all Oklahomans. I, along with the Speaker of the House, Charles McCall, and many of our colleagues, applaud Oklahoma Attorney General John O'Connor for preparing to exercise our state rights. And as the States Rights Committee Chairman in the Oklahoma House of Representatives, I will be actively soliciting the synergistic efforts of the several states to undertake the all-important task of exerting their proper respective powers as prescribed in the agreement that we have with each other, that which we call the U.S. Constitution. For more information, go to jstegall.com and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, J. Stegall for Oklahoma.